You may have heard about the Christian doctrine of justification by faith, which means that all your sins will be forgiven if you sincerely believe in Jesus Christ. In other words, you just need to believe in Jesus to achieve salvation, excluding all other factors such as doing good deeds and spending in charity. In Islam, we can also see the concept that God will forgive all your sins if you perform a certain act or by merely becoming a Muslim. But is it true that all your sins will be forgiven so easily just like that? For example, Hitler killed thousands of Jewish people in the Holocaust. Will his sins be forgiven just by believing in Jesus Christ? Or will his sins be forgiven just by becoming a Muslim, so that his deeds of killing thousands of people will be wiped out? My friend, although we understand that God is all-powerful, who is able to forgive all sins, the more important point here is how God forgives sins, because it does not work the way you think. As God is always just and fair, He will make sure that the law of karma remains working at all times, meaning that you will reap what you sow. Every action produces a similar reaction and vice versa. So, when God forgives your sins, He does not forgive your sins instantly in one day. It doesn't mean that you killed someone on Monday, became a Muslim or Christian on Tuesday, and on Wednesday all your sins will be forgiven. It doesn't work like that. When God forgives your sins, He would make the law of karma work in your favor, so that you can pay off the bad deeds that you had committed. That is, you still have to pay for what you had done, but by becoming a Muslim or a Christian, God will show you the way, the path, or the solution to pay off the karmic debt, which is the path of righteousness and faith. Remember that karma is always working to make sure that you will get what you deserve, whether positively or negatively. Be not deceived. God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man sow, that shall he also reap. As you can see, your sins will be forgiven not merely by becoming a Christian or Muslim, but by having faith in the power of God and performing the deeds of atonement. He might provide a similar situation to test you, and if you pass the test, you will successfully atone for your misdeeds. We ordain therein for them, life for life, eye for eye, nose for nose, ear for ear, tooth for tooth, and wounds equal for equal. But if anyone remits the retaliation by way of charity, it is an act of atonement for him. You always reap what you sow, my friend, so don't be naive and follow what the crowd believes. Put your faith in God and work righteousness. For sure, your sins will be forgiven.